Maureen was 19 years old at the time of her disappearance. The Kelly family was of Hawaiian and Irish descent. In addition to Maureen, the Kellys had 5 other children. She had a particularly close relationship with Michael, and they made almost all of their videos together on Maureen's YouTube channel, often of them playing the ukulele together or Maureen discussing her thoughts on spirituality. Maureen often associated her lifestyle with spiritual development. She believed that a person should be closer to nature. That is why she spent some of her time in spiritual practices and meditations. Maureen's Facebook page has many pictures and quotes related to spiritual development. The close people around her, her family and all the friends of the girl knew this hobby well and most of them supported her in it. In June 2013, Mairen Kelly went hiking with her friends in the Gifford Pinchot Forest. This forest is one of the oldest forests in the United States and is protected by the state. The nature of this forest is very rich and includes many rivers, mountains, waterfalls and caves. Locals of Washington often say that people often get lost in this forest mysteriously. According to legends, many people say that the compass does not work or does not work correctly in this forest. Despite the rather dangerous conditions, tourist groups have long loved to visit the Gifford Pinchot Forest. Therefore, many tourist paths, trails, stairs and rest stops have been built in the forest. Before heading to Gifford Pinchot Woods, Maureen warned her friends that she planned to complete a spiritual quest in the woods. Her friends were not surprised because they knew Maureen was often involved in various spiritual rituals. After lunch, Maureen and her friends arrived at the Canyon Creek area and began setting up tents. When the young people finished camping around 5 p.m., Maureen took off all her clothes and shoes and headed deeper into the woods. She took with her only a fanny pack containing a compass, matches and a small knife. Before leaving her friends, she promised to return to the campsite around 11:30 p.m. Her friends at the camp were waiting for her return, but Maureen never returned. The young people in the camp called the police 12 hours after the girl went missing. The same morning, the police launched a very large search. Search teams, search dogs, volunteers and helicopters joined the search for the missing girl. However, the place where Maureen's friends last saw her was a very dangerous and rocky area. In fact, one of the police officers fell and was injured during the search and one of the search dogs broke its leg. The teams working in the area could not understand how Maureen had walked barefoot in such difficult terrain. The police learned that the air temperature dropped to -5 degrees on the night the girl disappeared in this forest. Such a temperature could cause rapid hypothermia in a person without clothing and shelter. The police suspected that Maureen might have died that night due to such dangerous natural conditions and wild animals. Search teams in the helicopter checked most of the forest but could not find the girl's lifeless body and belongings. During the ongoing search operations, police found footprints belonging to Maureen on the ground. The footprints led to the 54th Forest Road on the other side of Canyon Creek. The footprints ended right next to this road. Search teams tried to find which side of the road the girl had exited but were unable to find any trace. Search dogs lost the scent of the missing girl near the forest road. Police officers speculated that Maureen either got lost in the woods and was looking for a way, or she deliberately crossed the creek and went onto the woods road. It is unknown where she went next or what happened to her. Detectives suggested that Maureen may have met a car passing on Woods Route 54 and got into that car. Also, a naked girl could have attracted the attention of dangerous passers-by. A few days after Maureen's disappearance, the search for the missing girl was stopped and never resumed due to harsh weather conditions. Detectives had several questions about the case. Why had the girl gone into the woods without clothes? And why hadn't her friends found it strange? Why hadn't the young people stopped Maureen when they realized it was too dangerous? After speaking with the girl's family and friends, detectives learned some strange information. According to the Kelly family, Maureen saw herself as a guru who spread love in the world. In some of her videos on her YouTube channel, she spoke very confidently.
I don't think I know this shit. That we, us, all together, can change the world.
Detectives questioned Maureen's friends, Alex Scory and Kiana Haynes. The friends told the detectives that they had planned to go on a spiritual quest with Maureen. Alex and Kiana told the detectives that Maureen had gone into the woods on an important mission. The purpose of this mission was to purify her ego and reconnect with nature. Maureen's friends were the last people to see her. There is no information online about how thoroughly detectives have questioned all the teens. There are only small details that detectives have learned from Maureen's friends. One of the teens said that Maureen's boyfriend has been in these woods before. It is not known whether detectives have questioned Maureen's boyfriend. Detectives also learned that Maureen had called her sister shortly before camp to ask for camping supplies. Her sister said that during the phone call, Maureen had not informed her of her plans to go into the woods alone on a spiritual quest. One of Maureen's friends, Amanda, said she wasn't surprised by her soul-searching, but she was very concerned. Amanda also added that Maureen would never go into the woods alone because it wasn't safe. After learning this information, detectives began to think that Maureen's friends might be connected to the girl's disappearance. According to detectives, if Maureen and her friends at the camp had been drunk from excessive alcohol consumption, they could have done something bad to Maureen and made up a story for detectives based on Maureen's beliefs. The teens also did not call the police to report the missing girl for a very long time. Detectives questioned all of Maureen's friends and could not find any new evidence or leads. Police officers also checked Maureen's court records. They learned that Maureen had been arrested for drinking a year earlier. According to U.S. law, people under the age of 21 are not allowed to purchase or consume alcohol. According to court records, police had been testing Maureen for illegal substance use for a year, and she had failed a drug test. 2 days before she disappeared, Maureen went to court. The judge fined her $500. Detectives who reviewed Maureen's Facebook page found another suspicious piece of information. In 2012, Maureen posted a photo on her Facebook page of herself after a party. According to Maureen, the party was raided by the police. The teens started running and hiding because they were drinking alcohol. The two girls didn't want to escape through the backyard gate, but Maureen convinced them to. As they tried to escape, a fight broke out between the girls and both girls attacked Maureen. Although Maureen was a physically strong person, she still couldn't protect herself from the girls. Detectives were not able to understand what had caused the girls to fight. It was likely that the girls had a personal grudge against Maureen. Maureen had commented on the photo, "Yes, unfortunately these people are angry. I won't say their names here just in case. If I beat them up, the police won't be able to see their names here." The latest information known in the investigation concerns her brother Michael Kelly. After Maureen disappeared, her family created a Facebook group to find their daughter. Under one of Maureen's photos, her brother Michael wrote, "I know something." The Facebook group was deleted after this comment. This seems very strange. It has been 8 years since Mairen Kelly's disappearance, but there has been no progress in the investigation. The Kelly family believes their daughter is no longer alive, but many of her friends believe Maureen has completed her spiritual quest and started a new life. It is very difficult to find information about this investigation on the internet. But if there is any new news about the investigation, I will definitely share it with you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the videos, and write your comments and ideas. See you in the next video.